Rules had a stacked card despite not having the undisputed WWE Universal title on the line. The show was already quite exciting with all these stipulation matches. On top of that, fans were ready for whatever might be coming as a result of the White Rabbit mystery. This is Wrestling Hub, and let's take a look at everything from Extreme Rules. Before we get into the rest of the video, make sure you subscribe to Wrestling Hub and turn on all notifications to stay up to date with everything in the world of pro wrestling. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Hub Official and follow us on Twitter at Wrestling_Hub. The match kicks off with the teams going at it fast. Kaiser is separated from his team and beaten down by the three. He is hung upside down in the corner and Butch hits him with the dropkick in the corner. Imperium came back with Gunter and Vince attacking Sheamus, Butch, and Holland. They then focus on Sheamus slamming him against the bar and the keg before sending him into the steel steps. The entire focus was on taking out Sheamus, who was obviously still hurt after his brutal match against Gunter on SmackDown. They held him down while Gunter chopped the blood out of his chest. Ridge fights against Gunter but is no match for him. They hit him with a flying uppercut off the shoulder of Vinci from the ring apron. Sheamus got back up and sent Vinci and Kaiser through the barricades as if they were nothing. He and Gunter faced off in the middle of the ring as the two superstars who have become extremely familiar with each other in the past few weeks faced each other down. Sheamus beat down Gunter with the 10 beats of the bot hammer, and then they were beaten down by Butch and Holland. Sheamus hit the bro kick, but Vinci broke it up with the splash. Holland and Butch stopped Kaiser and Vinci. The two teams lined up against one another, and while Holland and Butch were taken out, Sheamus took out Gunter. The three then teamed up on Sheamus, but Butch hit a moonsault to the outside, taking the Imperium off. Gunter hit Sheamus with the clothesline with the shillelagh, but Sheamus kicked out. Gunter looked for the powerbomb, but Butch and Holland fought him down, attacking his fingers and holding him down. Sheamus got up with the shillelagh and hit him across the head. They'll use shillelaghs to beat down Gunter and Vinci. Sheamus hit Gunter with the Celtic cross through the table on the outside. That put him out of action as Sheamus hit the brogue kick in the last call before taking out Vinci altogether. Sheamus and the Brawling Brutes defeat Gunter and Imperium. Backstage, The Miz is trying his best to not be suspicious of a hockey team's mascot. He asks if the mascot wants to put on the shirt over a suit before laughing and stomping on it before walking away. Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan faced off with Rousey, showing that she was ready to take things to Morgan. She trapped Morgan in the apron and then beat her down. She got a baseball bat and then Liv came back with the fire extinguisher, blinding her. Ronda beat her down with a baseball bat, but Morgan then came back with an enziguri, taking the bat out of her hand. Ronda tied up Liv with the strap to the ring corner and then spanked her behind with the strap again and again. Morgan fought back and hit Rousey across the head. She set up a table, but before she could take advantage, Rousey used the ropes to put pressure on her neck and put her in an armbar on the ropes, but they spilled outside. They continued fighting and Liv Morgan took the opportunity to put Ronda through the table with a senton. It worked and almost put Ronda out of commission, but Rousey used a modified armbar to bend the arm of Morgan back across the table to make her tap. Liv Morgan passed out while smiling but never tapped. The match was done. Ronda Rousey defeats Liv Morgan to become the new SmackDown Women's Champion. Drew McIntyre and Karrion Kross are supposed to be tied together as they fight through the crowd, bringing the pain to one another. Kross tries to avoid being tied as Drew runs after him and then ties him to the strap finally as the match officially starts and McIntyre hits him across the back with the strap. Kross finally fights his way back into the match and hits Drew shoulder first into the ring post. Kross and McIntyre both try to touch the corners as much as possible, while Kross tries the cross jacket. The star sent Drew into the announce table and then tied him across the post and whipped him with the strap. McIntyre got back the advantage and hit the Glasgow Kiss. Scarlett got involved and blinded McIntyre with the spray to the eyes. That was pepper spray by Scarlett that allowed Kross to hit the finisher to take him out. He had been going for the Claymore, but that did not work. Karrion Kross defeats Drew McIntyre to win the match. Bianca Belair and Bayley mixed it up early on with each trying to get a ladder involved. Belair was dropped by Bayley in the outside with the ladder. Bayley flipped her, but she landed on the ladder legs first. She then tried to climb the ladder and Bayley dragged her down. Bianca dropped Bayley off the ladder as well and set the ladder up on the mat. She then dropped Bayley back first onto the ladder and then hit the moonsault on it. Bayley set up one ladder in the corner upside down. Bayley sent Bianca into the ladder upside down with the sunset flip and she looked worse for wear. Bayley set up the ladder between the corner of the ring and the barrier. She then hit the elbow through the heart of Belair on top of the ladder, hurting herself and Belair both. Bayley dropped Belair down and snapped the ladder down almost on Belair's arm. She hit Bayley across the face with the ladder. Bayley got the hinge out of her knee brace and goes to attack Belair but missed. Belair hit the KOD. She knocked her out and went to the ladder, but got taken out by damage control. Belair hit the double KOD on Io and Dakota from the top rope, taking them both out. Bayley set up the ladder and tried to pin Bianca down under it. Bayley climbed to the top. Belair lifted off the ladder in that position, throwing down Bayley. She then struggled with Bayley to get to the top of the ladder and hit a KOD on top of the ladder and got the win. Bianca Belair won the Raw Women's Championship. Finn Balor took the offense to Edge, but Edge fought back and clawed at him. Balor locked in the figure 4 on Edge and put the pressure on his knee, but the rated R superstar refused to quit. Instead, he put all the pressure on Balor. He rolled Balor over so the pressure was on his legs instead, and Balor, after a lot of struggling, managed to reverse things back to his way. The back and forth continued for a little while, with Edge punching Balor multiple times to break him down again and again. Edge was trapped in the apron and Balor hit him with shots to the back and to the back of the head. He also kicked Edge in the side of the ribs. Edge drove Balor through the timekeeper's barricade, and the two continued to fight there. They fought through the crowd into the kickoff show set where Edge and Balor got on top of the glass table. Edge locked in the crossface with a hockey stick on Balor, putting pressure on him. The two had to fight up and down the crowd as things got worse and worse. Balor somehow had control of the star and hit him with a chair to the midsection and drank someone's drink as well. Balor continued to punish Edge with a chair shot to the ribs. Despite all the punishment, Balor asked Edge to quit and he continued to refuse. Balor looked to turn the tables on Edge and put him in a crossface. He beat down his back and Edge didn't look like he could even get up. Edge had a bit of life after sending Balor face first into the chair and looked to punish him further, attacking the legs again and again. Edge locked in a half Boston Crab, but Damian Priest came to the rescue. He hit Balor with the spear through the ropes, taking out all of Judgment Day. He got ready for the spear, but Rhea Ripley appeared and handcuffed to the top rope. With him handcuffed, the Judgment Day came in and started to beat down Edge with the kendo stick. Out of nowhere, Rey Mysterio made his way out to interrupt and took out Balor and Damian, but Dominic hit him and continued to attack him. He sent him into the post in the barrier and stomped down on him while holding onto his arm so he couldn't protect himself. Beth Phoenix made her way out to save Rey and sent Dominic packing. Beth and Rhea faced off in the ring and Beth hit the enormous spear on her. Beth had the key, releasing Edge from his handcuffs. Edge had the spear on Priest and faced down Dom, who suddenly looked a lot more helpless. He hit Dominic and Balor with the sling blade. Edge came back with the 3 spears out of nowhere. He then got Beth to get him the chair and used it to break off a rod and lock in the crossface. Rhea took out Edge from behind and then hit Beth with the brass knuckles. They held him down while Balor hit 3 coup de grace. They then asked him to quit. Edge still refused. They threatened to hit Beth with the concerto. Rhea got ready for the move and Edge finally had to say, "I quit." The match ended, but it didn't matter. Rhea hit her with the concerto anyway. Finn Balor defeats Edge in the I Quit match. Backstage, The Miz beat up the mascot, frustrated with his appearances throughout the show near him. Riddle starts the match well, bouncing off the steel to kick Riddle. Seth shoves Riddle into the cage. Rollins got an advantage and knocked him down, with Riddle staying down as a result. He almost got up by the 10 count and Rollins beat him down again. Rollins hit the frog splash on him from the top of the pit. Rollins went for the Peruvian necktie, but Riddle got out of it and hit the RKO. Rollins and Riddle pulled each other to their feet and continued to battle. Rollins fought around Riddle and hit him with the stomp out of nowhere. DC started the count really late. Riddle and Rollins both climbed to the top of the fight pit cage and stand on the platform. Rollins and Riddle teetering. Riddle locked in the rear naked choke on him, but he fought out. Rollins smashed Riddle against the cage side again and again. Seth Rollins got Riddle in position and hit him with a buckle bomb against the cage side on top of the platform. Riddle sent Rollins teetering from the top of the platform to the ring below. Riddle looked down on him and after considering him for some time, hit the floating bro. They somehow still got up and Rollins hit him with the powerbomb after powerbomb, but he could not separate himself from Riddle, who had the armbar locked in. Seth Rollins had to tap. That was it. Matt Riddle defeats Seth Rollins in the fight pit. After the match, everything goes dark and the fireflies appear as a voice is heard singing, "He's got the whole world in his hands." The sing continues and a man is seen wearing a pig costume in one corner. Another man is seen wearing a vulture costume. Another is seen wearing a rabbit costume. Another is seen wearing a Sister Abigail costume. A mask is shown on the commentator's desk. Finally, the Fiend is shown standing in the crowd. The Firefly Funhouse is shown backstage dark and decrepit. Finally, a man in a mask appears on the Titantron, who laughs while the video glitches. A door opens and on the ramp, the man in the mask, who seems to be Bray Wyatt, steps out with a lantern. He takes off the mask to reveal it was Wyatt after all. It goes off the air with a symbol of Wyatt appearing. It's safe to say, Bray is back. And this is what happened at Extreme Rules. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.